Welcome to the Art History Game Show. Tonight we have an amazing show with an amazing grand prize for the winner. The winner of tonight's show will get a round trip to Italy and visit many lovely cities in the country. So let's begin and see our contestant. Our topic for today's game is the Renaissance. So here's our first question. Who or what is being promoted in this piece and how?
I know this one! Madonna and Child is being promoted in the painting. They are being promoted by being painted with very thin halos on top of their heads, and an angel is carrying Christ.
Correct! Okay, let's move on to the next question. What types of architecture do we see in this building and how does it relate to patronage?
Oh, I know! Well, it's definitely not Gothic because the structure isn't dark or elongated. It cannot be medieval since there are no specific structures or parts that are made to protect those inside, such as a king or royalty. Since there are buttresses, so maybe Italian.
I'm sorry, but that is not the right answer. Jia, do you have an answer?
Based on the order of the columns that starts with the Doric and ends with the Corinthian, I'm going to guess it's Roman architecture. The building includes some important elements such as family crest, which signifies the patron of the buildings and the wealth of the family has to build this building.
Correct. Let's give Wendy a second chance. Can you answer this question? How does patronage affect architectural production?
The Rousselet family built this building so that their workplace was located on the first floor and their living areas was on the levels above. So depending on the needs of the patron, such as the Rousselet family, architects produced buildings that cater to them.
That was great. Now let's move on. The next question is a bonus question where the contestant must compare the images.
How are religious and geographic differences reflected in artistic production?
So we can see the religious and geographic difference reflect in artists' patronage and production due to the value and subject that they emphasize in the piece depends on the area that they live. We can tell humanists are represented in Angel of the Arquebus by addressing the angel as a Spaniard and having it hold a gun with a human moral weapons. The expression in Isenhand piece depicts a more realistic depictions of religious peace, especially with the bottom parts of the altarpiece that reminds the viewer of death. Adding on to contestant number 1, the Angel of Arquebus focuses on a more political rather than religious agenda, since it was made to convert people to Catholicism in South America. As for the altarpiece, it focuses on the more importance of sacrifice that Christ made.
Fun fact number 1. The Roman papacy wanted to enhance their reign and have a lasting legacy by promoting the arts as a way to show the wealth and power they have. Fun fact number 2. The Protestant Reformation's religious aspect supplements those who are the patrons of the arts, the ambitious political rulers who desire to extend their power and control at the expenses of the church. Fun fact number 3. The Counter-Reformation was a comprehensive effort composed of structural reconfiguration, religious orders, spiritual movements, and political dimensions.
The last bonus problem. How do we see the rebirth in the Renaissance?
The Renaissance was a rebirth of classical learning and rediscovery of ancient Greek and Rome. For example, Henry IV receives the portrait of Mary Medici. It brings back the ancient gods and goddess, the god of love and marriage, and from heaven above. Jupiter and Juno, the king and queen of Olympian gods. This match is about politics as well as love. The representations of the portrait form part of this agenda as an idealized portrayal. The painting represents Henry's betrothal to Mary de Medici as a union ordained by the gods, consulted by friends, and inspired by Mary's beauty and virtue.
So the winner of our game is both of you guys. Gia and Wendy, you guys both get a trip to Italy. I'm so excited for you guys. And that's all for today's game.
Yay!